Bunga rafflesia, bunga melati. Negara Malaysia penuh diversity. Hello, good morning. My name is Muhammad Alidini bin Ahmad Lutfi, leader of the group 16 of BOI101 biodiversity, and we are here today to present our findings of the monocotyledon plants we have found all over USM. And with me today,
Hi, my name is Malifri. My metric number is 22302232.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Messi Muhammad Zaini. My metric number is 223034102.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Cheriki Misri. My metric number is 2230352.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Ahmad Fikri bin Ahmad Zahar, and my metric number is 223030 and 80.
and without further ado, here are the plants we have found all over USM.
This is oil palm tree, or scientific name is Elaeis brunensis. We found this oil palm tree at the Masjid Al-Malik Khalid. Characteristic environment of oil palm tree, it prefers a hot and a humid tropical climate. It thrives in a region with temperature within 35 degrees Celsius and to 25 degrees Celsius. The oil palm tree requires abundant sunlight for optical growth. It thrives in a full sun exposure and does not tolerate heavy shading. Adequate sunlight is crucial for the tree to produce high quality fruit branches. And the African oil palm trees require consistently high level of rainfall. It prefers area with an annual rainfall ranging from 1,500 to 3,000 millimeters. Adequate moisture availability is essential for its growth and fruit production. However, it can tolerate short periods or dry conditions. The oil palm tree prefers deep, well-drained soil that are rich in organic matter. It can grow in a variety of soil types, including sandy loam, clay loam, and loamy soil. However, it performs best in deep, fertile soil with good water holding capacity. The oil palm tree prefers in slightly acidic to neutral soil. A pH range of 5.5 to 7.5 is generally suitable for its growth. With a good nutrient content, adequate level of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are particularly important for the tree's growth and fruit production. The characteristic of the oil palm tree is it has appears a single stem and range about 20 meters in height. The leaves are pinnate and the roots are around 3 to 5 meters long. It has many tiny flowers crowded on short branches that develop into a large cluster of an oval fruit, some 5 cm long. The flowers are produced in a dense cluster. Each individual flower is small, with 3 sepals and 3 petals. When ripe, the fruit are black with a red base and feature a single oily seed known as the kernel. Oil palm trunk tissue consists mainly of a vascular bundle and a parenchyma sac, which are separated easily and discriminately from each other by mechanical trunks. The unit of adaptation of the oil palm tree is at first it has a deep root system. Oil palm trees develop a seed and extensive root system that help them access water and nutrients from a deeper soil layers. This adaptation allows them to tolerate drought conditions and grow in areas with a limited rainfall. And the second is that it has a pinnate leaf. Similar to many other palm trees, the oil palm it has a pinnate leaf. This leaf structure helps to reduce transpiration and minimize water loss, enabling the tree to survive in the tropical climate with the high temperature and a limited water availability. And the third is a cultivation. The oil palm is primarily grown in a large plantation rather than as individual plants. The trees are typically spaced several meters apart to allow sufficient sunlight and airflow between them. Plantations are managed and maintained to optimize fruit production and ensure efficient harvesting. the oil palm tree is the one of the example, the Monocotyledon angiosperm plant that we found in USM. And the rest, I will leave to Alif to explain more about it.
Thank you, Aiman, for your contribution. There are some more monocotyl plants we have found all over in USM. However, we don't want to spend too much time on this part, so feel free to pause the video to read, or you can scan the QR code to have more explanations using our iNaturalist application that we use. Alright, the first example we have here is the coconut tree, or according to its scientific name, Cocos nucifera, which can be found at Tasik Harapan and Masjid Al-Malik Khalid. Next, we have Areca cachu, or commonly known as betel nut palm, located in Uptown, USM. After that, we have the red ceiling wax palm, Giltostachys randa, which can also be found at the Masjid Al-Malik Khalid. We also have the Kuala Grandis, or according to its common name, Vanuatu fan palm, which is placed at School of Housing, Building and Planning in USM. Located at Desa Siswa Aman Damai is the traveler's tree with its scientific name, Avenala madagascariensis. Finally, we have the parrot's big plant, Alisonia setacorum, which can be found at School of Arts and the Chemical Science Lab, which is located near Dewan Kuliah DEF. With that, let's move on to other parts of the video.
For introduction, Angiosperm, also called flowering plant, is the largest and most diverse group within the kingdom Plantae. The Angiosperm are vascular seed plants in which the egg is fertilized and develops into a seed in an enclosed hollow ovary. Flower contains male or female reproductive organ or both. Fruit are derived from the maturing floral organ, which is unique characteristic of Angiosperm. These are the specialization of the Angiosperm. The first one is complex vascular cell with xylem that has vessel, trachea, and phloem that has sieve tube element and companion cell. Second one is extensive root system that anchor the plant and absorb water and mineral from the soil. Leaves are also involved, which is the principal site of photosynthesis for most of the Angiosperm.
Next, the presence of vascular tissues. Bryophytes are non-vascular plants that live in a moist and damp habitat in order to obtain water easily. Pteridophytes are simple vascular plants which can live in terrestrial habitats. Gymnosperms and Angiosperms are complex vascular plants, thus they can live in terrestrial habitats also. Water dependence in fertilization. Gymnosperms and Angiosperms do not need water to fertilization. However, in bryophytes and pteridophytes, flagellated sperms swim through water to reach the egg in archegonia. Next, I will talk about embryo protection. Bryophytes and pteridophytes are seedless vascular plants. The embryos are protected by small sporophytes. The embryos of gymnosperms and angiosperms are formed in ovary and enclosed in a seed coat to protect them before dispersal. The seeds also can withstand droughts. For this part, I will talk about classes in angiosperms. There are two classes in angiosperms, which is Monocotyledon and Dicotyledon.
These are the characteristics of the Monocotyledon. It has single cotyledon, parallel vein leaf, scattered vascular bundle, absence of cambium. It has fibrous root system and a flower petals in multiple of 3 or 3. The next one is the characteristic of Dicotyledon. It has double cotyledon, reticulate vein leaf, ring-like position of vascular bundle, presence of cambium in between xylem and phloem. It has taproot system and flower petals in 4th or 5th.
In this part, we are going to discuss division's ecological significance, applications, and importance of plant diversity for conservation. The ecological significance of angiosperms is that angiosperms produce useful pharmaceuticals. With the exception of antibiotics, almost all medicines are derived directly from angiosperm product compounds, or if synthesized, were discovered in angiosperms. This includes vitamins, aspirin derived from willow bark, opium poppy narcotics, and quinine derived from rubiaceae bark. Some highly toxic angiosperm compounds have been shown to be effective in the treatment of certain cancers, such as acute leukemia using vincristine from the Madagascar periwinkle, and heart problems using digitalis from foxglove. Curare-derived muscle relaxants are used during open heart surgery. Let's focus on monocots. Monocots in particular are among the most important plants in terms of economics and culture, accounting for the majority of the world's staple foods such as cereal grains and starchy root crops, palms, orchids and lilies, building materials, and many more medicines. The grasses are the most economically important monocots as a source of animal and human food, accounting for the majority of agricultural species in terms of biomass produced. Significant angiosperm extinction will reduce the variety of food source and oxygen supply in the habitat, as well as drastically alter the amount and distribution of the world's precipitation. Many food and medicine sources are almost certainly still to be discovered in this group of vascular plants.
For part application, agriculture and food production, many essential crops belong to monocots, including rice, wheat, corn, sugarcane, and several types of fruits. They are vital for global food security and human sustenance. Economic value. Monocots contribute significantly to various industries such as textile and beverage and construction. Ecosystem support. They play a crucial role in ecological system by providing habitats and food resources for many organisms, contributing to biodiversity and ecosystem stability. Medical and industrial use. Several monocots are source of pharmaceutical compounds and industry material. For instance, some species are used in traditional medicine or as a source of natural fiber. Ornamental and aesthetic value. Many ornamental plants such as orchid, lilies, and grass belong to monocot group, enhancing garden landscape and human aesthetics.
Let's have a literal discussion about the importance of plant diversity for conservation with my group members. First, I'm going to ask Aiman about his opinion. Aiman's answer is communities with fewer species generally function less efficient. Net primary productivity is one of the most widely examined response variables because it is easy to measure and is an energy bottleneck for organisms at higher trophic levels. Although the diversity dependence on function varies among systems and depends on which species are lost, the overwhelming majority of studies show that loss of species will decrease ecosystem functioning. A truly unique answer, Aiman. Thank you. Now, let's ask for one more person, Izdihar. Ecosystems function better when they contain more species. Given that ecosystems provide services that are valued by humans, this inevitably suggests that the loss of species from natural ecosystems could diminish their value. Thank you, Izdihar, for your opinion. Finally, let's move on to other parts to the conclusion.
In conclusion, the research on angiosperm has provided valuable insight into diversity, evolution, and ecological significance of this vast group of flowering plants. Through careful studies of their morphology, anatomy, genetics, and ecological interaction, scientists have deciphered the intricate mechanisms that govern angiosperm development, reproduction, and adaptation to various environments.